So you can see rooftop systems where we can set up. Any rooftop with have a proper grid connection with one energy meter, government energy meter. So wherever if you have a roof space, shadow-free roof space, and you have a power supply connection, then we can set up a grid connected system. So like this is residential buildings, gated communities, apartments, schools and hospitals, industries and warehouses, commercial office buildings, government buildings, parking lots, metro and railway stations, airports. So all areas we can set up uh, solar rooftop systems. And off-grid systems, remote residential areas, there is no power supply availability is there, or power supply available, but stable power supply is not available. So quality power supply not available. There is a huge power cuts. So there we can set up this. There will be more useful this off-grid system. Like a rural areas, it will be helpful. On-grid system, it will use in urban areas where there is no power cuts. Army camps, solar street lights, solar mini grid plants at backward areas. So these areas, these off-grid systems are recommendable. And hybrid systems, both we can set up in rural and urban areas, residential buildings, gated communities, apartments, mini grid plants, and agriculture. These two areas. Solar water pumps, majorly, not majorly, 95% people are using in agriculture sector. Maybe somewhere this water bottle manufacturer, RO centers, they will use, there also commercially they will use solar water pumps. And utility scale power plant means actually how this utility scale power plants will set up. To set up a utility scale power plant, you required a PPA. PPA means power purchase agreement. So either maybe you can take from government or if you take from private house. So generally how government will float a tenders. They want to purchase a solar power. So you can participate in bidding. So it will they will float the tender in open market. So if you have a funds, if you have a investors, so if you have a technical knowledge in that, if you have experience or so you can directly participate in the tender and you can quote per unit. Per unit, in 2010, the solar energy cost is 16 rupees per unit. At the time, government is purchased 16 rupees per unit. Now, last year, I think in Madhya Pradesh, very least cost around 2 rupees 38 paisa per unit, it is gone. You can see now the solar energy is cheaper than uh, like thermal energy, like this coal-based power plants, So compared to that, it is very cheap. Coal-based power, I think governments will purchasing around 4.5 rupees, 5 rupees like. But solar energy, how the developers are providing around 2.38 rupees. Why? Because prices are come down. In 2010, when my career is started, at the time, solar modules price is 40,000 per kilowatt. Now the price is 16,000 per kilowatt. How much it is reduced, we can see. Only module price, I am saying. At the time, solar for one to set up a 1 kilowatt solar power plant, average cost it is coming around 80,000 rupees to 90,000 rupees. Now the 1 kilowatt setup Average cost is 40,000 we can set up. 45, 40, 40, 45,000. So that much of prices are reduced in this. So that's why the unit rate also developers are offering very less price. So when government floated the tender, suppose if you got L1 price, lowest one price, so you can participate in this. After participating, if you got the L1, so government allot to you, like you can set up, whatever the government is required. For example, you can take 1 megawatt solar power plant will generate per day 4,000 units. So monthly average 1 lakh 20,000 units. So yearly it will comes around 14 lakhs 40,000 units. So suppose government is looking for, they call for a tender for a 28 lakhs units per year they want. So we have to set up a 2 megawatt solar power plant. So 2 megawatt solar power plant, we have to identify a land where the solar generation will come more, and that is a non-agriculture land. That should be non-agriculture land, and maybe they will developers sometimes they will purchase the land or they will take the lease for 30 years, and they can set up the solar power plant. After that, they will generate the power and they will sell to government. Whatever actual generation it will feed. I mean, what they will do, they will nearby substation. They will connect this power to nearby substation. There one metering will be there. So whatever we are injecting the power to there, so government will pay to the developer monthly basis. Similarly, like this canal projects also. In canal projects, we can save the land. I mean, for dedicatedly, we don't want to take any 4 acres, 5 acres land for solar power plant. So canal, whatever the area, we can use. In this two advantages, one is the area we can save, another one is we can control the water evaporating, and we can get little more energy due to temperature control also. Due to bottom side there is a water, right? So module will get some free air circulation, cool circulation, air ventilation. So we can get more energy. Similarly, like floating also, floating power plants also, we can save the land area, ground area. Canal and floating both are similar usages. Or this utility scale power plants we can set up in another way. One is government sector based. Government, if they call the tender, we can participate and we can do it. Second one is suppose developer, if you have a, if your developers, how they will do. If you have an industry in some major city like a Mumbai or Delhi or Hyderabad somewhere, if you have a very big shopping mall or very big multiplex or anything, any commercial unit or any manufacturing unit, biscuit manufacturing unit or any unit. So you don't have a land and you are consuming more power, like even spinning mills. Uh, they will consume almost 25 lakhs units per month. Per month, I'm saying approximately. So for them, they don't have a that much of 25 lakhs or 28 lakhs, you can say. 28 lakhs units per month means, so how much you want to set up per almost 1 lakh 20,000, 28 lakhs divided by 1 lakh 20,000 per megawatt. So you require around 23 or 24 megawatt solar power plant. 24 megawatt solar power plant to set up, they don't have a roof area or ground area within the campus. So what they will do, they, I mean, developer will come and they will give you an offer. I have a lands in somewhere, some other area, some other district in Maharashtra or some other district in Madhya Pradesh. I mean, within the state, with the intrastate also. I mean, interstate, intrastate, like within the state also possible, out of the state also possible. It depends on discom guidelines again. So suppose within the state, if you have some uh, outskirt area, I mean, state outskirt area where when suppose from Mumbai, it is hardly 400 kilometers area if you have a land. So there you can set up this solar power plant and nearby substation you can give to that power output, and you can do the agreement with the shopping complex or any industry. So I will supply it per year or per month. If your consumption is 28 lakhs units, I will give you 25 lakhs units per month. So balance 3 lakh units from that discom power they will purchase. This 28 lakhs units, again, this agreement between this industry and this developer, right? So they can do the agreement. Suppose discount rate is 7 rupees. If he can offer, developer will can offer 5 rupees. So then only that industry guy will purchase, right? Not only it is renewable energy, some power they have to purchase as a RPO, renewable energy purchase obligation, 10%. Maybe if you want to more, if you want to take the more means, so they have to get little commercial benefit also. So nowadays, why it is booming is there is a commercial benefit. That's why all are interested to take to set up a solar power plant. So that ground mounted, I mean, the developer will set up the power plant there and he will give the power to nearest substation. There, 1 meter reading will be there. Again, whatever he drawing the power at his metering point at that industry. So maybe that line losses 1% or 2% they will be cut down, and they can utilize this power. Actually, it is goes to grid, from the grid to if he will take that industry guy will take. So discoms will charge per unit like a 50 paisa for wheeling charges and for infrastructure charges. So ultimately, this industry or shopping mall or any client will benefit because of red 2 rupees lesser price they are getting whatever the grade power. So these are the two ways for utility projects. One is government will call for tenders, and second one is private to private. Only discom will involve for a common infrastructure. So this developer is private guy, and that industry also private PPA. It is like a private PPA. That is like a government PPA. And actually, this is a FPC, flat plate collector system. This is not in industrial scale also. mm, Some clients will use, but no, this is not much efficient. Actually, this efficiency is around 70%. But PV, if you take, it will work to 98% efficiency. So here the direct water will go circulate to this plates, and we can use the storage tank. So from here we can take the outputs to our utility points. And this is another model, ETC, evacuated tube collector system. Here also same, water will circulate to here. So these two different major differences, suppose any building or any commercial hotel or anything, if you have a, I mean, if they have a pressurized water pumping system, some booster pumps will install to maintain the pressure in all taps. So there, we have to use FPC. If they don't have a pressurized system like small residence, independent houses, there we can set up this evacuated heat collector system. If you wrongly selected, if they have a booster pumping system, and if you set up this ETC based water heating system, means these tubes will break, so it won't be useful. And next, solar steam cooking systems. So you can see these are the reflectors, and you can see one pipeline here in center. So whatever sunlight reflected here now, so it will concentrate it to this pipe. So in this pipe there is a water circulation. So due to this reflection here, the concentrated reflection here, it will push temperature up to 200 or 300 degrees Celsius. So there the water will convert to steam. This steam is circulated to your kitchen. So there the rice and vegetables will cook. So like that it will work. You can see this picture. It is in Tirumala TTD, in Tirupati. There is a Annadana uh, food area. They set up like this, and lot of mega kitchens are installed with steam based, solar based steam cooking system. And it is like similarly, you can see this is the concentrated solar power plant. So here you can see these all are the reflectors. These are concentrated to this center point, and from here this heat is transferred to bottom, and here again water will add here, and it will comes converts to steam, and that steam will rotate the turbines. Turbine will generate the power. It is like a coal-based thermal power plants only. But here, the instead of coal burning, we are using this reflector and this tower. So our government, Indian government, is planning to set up these concentrated solar power plants to existing coal-based thermal power plants. They have a very large areas, land areas. So this turbines and existing infrastructure will be same. Only this tower construction and more of that reflector constructions only we can, if we add that only, no? So we can convert all existing coal-based thermal power plants to this one, concentrated solar power plants. Or we can work out like a hybrid model. Daytime we can run, I mean, we can generate power through this solar reflectors, and nighttime through uh, coal based through coal. Nighttime through coal and daytime through solar plates, concentrated